Hi, Helen here, and today I'm coming to you, well, say live, not live when it goes out on YouTube, but I am at Brighton Beach in Victoria, southeast of Melbourne, and today I'm sort of following up from the last video I posted, which was about why women don't leave abusive relationships or stay in them longer than perhaps, I don't want to say they should, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to talk about some of the responses I've had from men about that video. So yeah, I'm Helen, and I'm 61 years old, and I've moved from the UK to Melbourne in January 2025, and I'm trying to figure it out to start a new life and get residency here. And since I've been here, I've been compelled to write and start posting on YouTube again. So please support me by subscribing to the channel and following, and also my blog. The link for that is in the description below. And yeah, I've not had an easy life. I was in an abusive marriage for many years, and I've got a son who's a drug addict, an alcoholic, and lots of other things have happened as well. But I'm not saying that, to sort of like say, oh, poor me, or feel sorry for me, because I also want to inspire other women and just show you that it's not too late. Healing is possible. It's possible to start again, however old you are. It's not too late. Yeah, so in the last video, I shared some of my experiences about times when I was almost going to leave my marriage, but I didn't. And also the fact that I was scared to leave because I didn't know what he was going to do when I left. And women who are in abusive relationships are much more at risk when they leave or when they say they want to end a relationship, because the guys are it's unpredictable. You don't know how he's going to respond to that. And that was my case. I just had no idea what would happen. And anyway, some guy commented on my last video. You can go and read the comment for yourself. I did double check. I went to the channel. There was a video with him talking and going on about how men are more likely to stay. And that's true, because, if they're controlling a woman, why would they leave? But I wasn't going to get into a discussion. It's like, this is not what this is about. And I did say in the last video, I know that men can be in abusive situations too. And I'm not discounting that, but it's far more common for women. A lot more women are murdered and killed by men than the other way around. So that is it's just a fact. And so I shared that comment on LinkedIn, and there was actually the comment is gone now. I did block him, but then I sort of went back in to see, to take a screenshot of it, but the comment had gone. And he was a white, middle-aged Australian. And just from his picture, I think, oh my God, I don't like stereotyping people, but looking like a typical Aussie bloke. And I have noticed as well, last year when I was in Perth, I went to did a comedy night, and I've seen guys since as well think it's funny to make jokes about domestic violence. I mean, I bring that into my comedy, but not that I think it's funny that a guy comes home and punches his wife, but the double standards around that it's more shameful to get a divorce than it is to be in an abusive relationship. So, and the irony of that. So I can use my comedy to get a serious message across. So anyway, yeah, so this guy made some comment, that I had disdain for all men. Well, I don't have disdain for all men. Absolutely not. And I wasn't even gonna, I was just gonna think, let it go. Maybe I should stop making these videos. But then that's the whole point, isn't it? If I don't, I was triggered. It reminded me of my ex-husband, gaslighting me. My son used to be like that when he was younger. He was a teenager. Luckily he's not now. He's grown up and he's lovely now, but much more respectful. But it's that kind of that male privilege attitude. And it even made some comment about, oh, if I wanted chivalry, we'd have to go back 50 years. Yeah, right, of course we want to go back 50 years. Look how far we've come. We've still got a long way to go, but 50 years ago there was something I saw where women couldn't get loans. They couldn't it was still legal until the 1990s in the UK to rape your wife. So no, we don't want to go back to that. But this is that kind of attitude, this hatred towards women that's so become embedded into our society. I don't know why. It was like, I used to say that to my ex-husband. I said, I don't understand why you treat me like this. I just couldn't understand it. Why? Why are you so horrible to me? You put me down. You make these insults. I don't know. I just don't know. And these generalisations about women, if they dare speak up, I suppose it's like a fragile ego taking it personally. I don't know. I'm not going to even analyse it, but it's just exhausting. It's like, if you see something you don't agree with, move on. You don't have to comment. It's like, but because I also said in my previous video, calling out for, we need men to be our allies, and there are plenty of men out there who are, and there are lots and lots of lovely men, but we also need those men to speak out more than they do already. That this is not okay, because they've got mothers, sisters, daughters, aunts, female relatives and friends, so it's for them as well. And how you treat one woman is how you treat every woman, and that's where perhaps I should talk in another video why I'm single. I don't say is it through choice. I suppose it is partly because I could sort of put myself out there a bit more, but to be honest, it's like you just get to that point and you think, oh, you know what, I can't be bothered with the hassle of it. I'll talk about that more in another video. But yeah, it was after that comment I blocked this guy on LinkedIn. I left the one on the video. It was tempting to block him, but he hasn't. I replied. I was asking for sort of clarification on what he meant by his comment and if he'd even watched the video, but he hasn't replied. And it was over 3 days ago, as I'm recording this, that I posted that comment. So he's had plenty of time, but whatever. It's there for everybody to see. I mean, perhaps I should have left the other comment there, because it says more about him than it does about me. But I just don't want people like that in my life. It's a waste of time sometimes, with people like that. It's like, I'm not going to get in, and that's what my ex-husband was like. It's like, he used to sort of like start arguments and I try and defend myself, thinking, no, I don't have to defend myself. It's like, you don't have to watch my videos, you don't have to comment on my posts. And you know, most comments we get from women who've been through similar, sending support. But if a man comments, it would be like, oh, thank you for sharing what it's like for you. Because unless we do that, they're not going to know. Okay, they might be in denial about it, some of them, and try and, you know, dismiss our experiences, which is what has been going on for so long. And that's what's motivating me to make this video and to continue speaking up. So anyway, I've talked for long enough, I think. So thanks for watching. Please support my work, subscribe, buy me a cup of tea, and like, share, and join the community. And also happy to share your experiences as well. And I will see you again very soon. But in the meantime, take care, go well, and lots of love. Bye. Just take another shot of the sea.